Milan player has never beaten the Bianconeri in his lifetime. And despite a 25-point difference between the two sides in the table, the home side were not to be underestimated, having already taken scalps off of Lazio, Roma, and Inter Milan, who fell just last weekend. Juve could little afford to lose. They are 6 points back of leaders AC Milan and trail second-place Roma by a single point. Brescia happy to have Roberto Baggio back in the lineup, ponytail and all, wearing the captain's band. They start out strong. Third minute on attack. Martinez the cross. Buffon to play it, but loses it. Stefano Mauri jumps all over it, slots it home. 1-0 to the boys in blue. Buffon with the error coming out to play. It gets taken out by Lagrotoli, and Mauri with the alertness to get onto the ball. He beats the keeper and defender. Early goal, exactly what Brescia needed in this contest, as you get a third look at the play. Roberto Baggio looking to double the side lead in the 20th thanks to the free kick just outside the box, but Baggio showing a little rust as he sends that one over the net. Baggio still 1 goal shy of 200 in the Serie A. More Brescia a few minutes later. Baggio to Matuzlum, and his rocket tests Buffon, who makes an outstanding effort to keep it out. Matuzlum shot off Uliano, the defender at the back, and Buffon just gets a mitt on it. There you see the touch, and over it goes. Juve not on their heels the entire half. 33rd, Camoranesi sends one over. That DeVile settles for Micoli, and he makes a run but puts the shot wide left. And Micoli not impressed by the lack of a call on that play. On the cusp of halftime, Brescia do double the advantage. Free kick chipped by Di Biagio to Baggio, who crosses to Kericciolo, and he taps in to make it 2-0. Lilium Thuram helps the chip with the header, leaves Baggio, and he crosses through both Uliano and Lagrotoli for Caricciolo, who has the easy tap-in. Baggio certainly making up for lost time. Brescia up on Juve 2-0 at the restart. And the old guy not looking that old. Marcello Lippi with some choice words for his troops, and whatever he said, it works. Camoranesi to the 6-yard box for Nedved. He's cut down, and Paolo Bertini decides that's worth a spot kick. Luigi Di Biagio initiating the contact, not playing the ball at all, so a decent call by Bertini. Now Fabrizio Micoli to take it, and he scores not once, not twice, but 3 times before it actually counts. Bertini calling this one back twice for infractions. Micoli with the hat trick, but it only counts as 1. Juve still down 2-1. But they were not down for long. 2 minutes later, Lilian Thuram sends it deep, and Micoli barely a touch. DeVio in space to score. 2-2, and Brescia on their heels to be sure. Micoli with just enough touch to get it over to DeVio, and his goal-scoring drought is at an end. Unfortunate for Brescia because, look at this, they have a case for offside. DeVio ahead of the play, but no call. And the score is level at 2 apiece. Juve complete the resurgent, take the first lead in the 75th. Set-piece kick by Micoli. Castellazzi with the punch-out, but Nedved settles and fires. His 6th of the season makes it 3-2. Castellazzi thought he had it out, but Nedved, always predatory, scores a gorgeous goal with a wonderful shot. Juve looking more like Juve, or Brescia looking more like Brescia. You be the judge. That was the winner as Juventus come back to shock Brescia by a score of...
That meant the heat was on.
Becoming the only Italian teams to remain in contention for the title. But before the sides could even consider that hypothetical showdown, they faced the small question of Sunday's crucial encounter at the Stadio Olimpico. Serie A leaders AC Milan will be hoping their bitter city rivals do them a favor in order to maintain their 5-point advantage over Scudetto contenders Roma, but it will be a challenging task for Alberto Zaccaroni's troubled Inter to come away with 3 points, as they have failed to secure a victory since February the 1st. Christian Vieri will tell you not a good time to own a restaurant if you play for Inter. Vieri's place, firebomb, spray painted past 2 weeks. Roma trying to gain the advantage right away. 5th minute, Panucci to Cassano, stays with it, feeds Emerson. He puts one through Toldo, but you heard the whistle. Emerson offside. Roma close again in the 13th. Inter can't clear. Lima wins it back for Roma, and Dacor curls a shot in, but Toldo there to make the save. There is a goal in the opening half, and it comes seconds before the whistle. Francesco Totti, the service up top to Cassano. He fights through for the shot, and goal. 1-0 to Roma. 2 goals were called back in the first half, but this one counts for Roma. Great ball from Totti to Cassano with the effort. 7th goal in 5 games. Roma up at the restart. This match really came to life in the second half, at least for Roma it did. Mancini sprung loose in the 63rd. Nice run here with Totti crossing in. Mancini fires it into the bag. 2-0 to Roma. Zanetti giving chase. Adani can't get it off of him, and Totti leaps out of the way. Nice effort, deserves the goal. Sensing this one slipping away, Inter up the tempo and are rewarded. Off the throw-in, Obafemi Martin, some nice work. His shot off Samuel, straight to Vieri, and he kicks home his 12th of the season, and Inter are back in it, down 2-1. But Alberto Zaccaroni's side are outclassed on this day. Ivan Cordoba shown the gate for this takedown of Cassano in the 87th. That put Totti at the spot. He beats Toldo, who did get a piece of that one, but it's 3-1 to Roma. Totti was his 15th goal of the season. Roma would add one more at the death. Cassano with a fortunate bounce, cross crease to Mancini, who pops in his second of the game. 4-1. Roma humiliates Inter Milan. Serie A leaders AC versus Sampdoria, and official Matteo Treffoloni giving the thumbs up to start this one. That's Clarence Seedorf on the sidelines in the 14th. Seedorf getting a cramp taken care of, or they're going some form of cavity search. We'll stick with the former on that one. To the action, 16th minute, Giuseppe Pancaro out left with the volley to John Dahl Thomason, but his flick on lacks pace. It's saved easy by Antonioli, and Thomason always so dangerous, as is Milan. A minute later, they're at it again. Better results this time. Pancaro to the middle for Andrea Pirlo, and he decides to fire it. Settles, lets it go, and scores on Antonioli. 1-0 to Milan. Pirlo, 25 goals this season. He catches the inside post with that one. His best season ever continues, and the leaders have the lead. Sampdoria trying to get a goal of their own in the 24th. Cross to the box for Cipriani, headed to Diani, but Nelson Dida comes out and puts the brakes on that chance. No call on the play, as Dida played the ball the whole way despite Sampdoria appeals for a call. 27th minute now, counter-attack by the visitors. Diani takes the pass, opts to pass. Gattuso stops it but sends it back to Donny, and he scores. 1-1 at the San Siro as Donny and Sampdoria burn Milan on the counter-attack. Nice hustle there by Gattuso to stop the pass, but Donny left unmarked late. Open net, back level, just like that. But the deadlock lasts just 7 minutes. Pirlo out wide to Pancaro, feels no pressure, puts in the cross, which Inzaghi heads home. Milan back out front. Zanoni with no pressure on Pancaro. Out wide, and he makes it look easy. Inzaghi, his 113th goal in the Serie A. 2-1 Milan through the opening 45 minutes of play. Early in the second stanza, home side add another to the lead. Gattuso heads to Pirlo. He spots Kaká, and with Conti out of position, Kaká scores to make it 3-1. Sampdoria outclassed, like Inter Milan in this one. Despite their single, Milan maintain the edge and win it by a score of 3-1, as you get to see the third goal once again. Elsewhere in these